Hello everyone, what is up? It is me, AlbyMTG. For today's video, we're gonna just have a kind of relaxed sort of video. Nothing like too special here. We're not gonna go in depth on any topics or anything like that. Yesterday I played in a modern event. It was a modern 1K. I played with 8-rack, or not with 8-rack. I played with Green Black the Rock, and I played out 4 rounds. 3 out of my 4 matchups were horrible matchups, so it didn't end up being too good of a day for me. However, I went to the event with several other, friends, and they were doing rather well in the tournament. So while they were doing well, myself and another friend decided to drop from the tournament since we were out of top 8 contention, and we just decided to do the draft that was firing. And there ended up being 13 players for the draft. I ended up finishing 4-0, and so we've got some Guilds of Ravnica packs to open up here. Generally, I like taking store credit over the packs whenever I get the chance, but this tournament organizer was offering packs instead of store credit, so I had to take home the packs with me, but ended up being really nice. And there was a Facebook post. I'll probably put it up here on the screen so that you guys can see it now. You can see how happy that man-child looks in his Card Sphere hat with his Guilds of Ravnica packs, looking all happy there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just open up these 7 packs. We're gonna talk a little bit about some Guilds of Ravnica Limited, and it's just gonna be a pretty relaxed video. So we're gonna go through. Probably just gonna like not necessarily skip through the commons, but like we'll go through them. But I probably won't say much about them. Healer's Hawk has been a like huge MVP of this format for me. Yesterday I was playing Boros. I played some Boros on Friday night as well at FNM, and Healer's Hawk has just been a crazy card for me. Boros with their mentor ability, I definitely underrated how good Healer's Hawk would be in Boros decks. It's just incredible in those decks. We got Ledev Champion, Might of Masses. This is a card that's also been doing quite well for me in Boros, Legion Guild Mage. And not too bad, we got an Atrada the Silencer. She's a pretty good one. I believe there's some people doing some brewing with Atrada. Pretty fun decks there. But like I was saying with Boros, I'm 7-0-1 right now over my last 2 drafts, or I guess all of the drafts for Guilds of Ravnica where I went Boros. So 7-0-1, and I only dropped 1 game. The one tie that I had was just an intentional draw so that we could go get food. Alright, sorry about that. My phone has started this fun thing where it likes to pretend that it's dead when it hits 60%. So it hit 60% while I was recording and decided to shut off on me. So fun times here on the AlbyMTG channel, but nonetheless, we are on to pack number 2. So we'll go ahead and start going through these again. We'll just pretend like that didn't happen, and we'll just keep going here. None of these commons stand out too much right now. Siege Worm's pretty good. Ocarina Assassin's pretty sweet. Omnispell Adept, not really a card that I'm overly interested in. I saw someone playing it the other day in draft, and he got to do something like instant speed, whatever the 5-mana Deadly Visit, Deadly Visit I think is what it's called. He was able to do that at instant speed, which is pretty good, but like aside from that, it hasn't been great. And so, honestly, if you guys are playing, like I said, I've been doing really well with Boros recently, and if you guys are playing Arena, one of the biggest tips I can give you guys for Arena to start working on your collection is to start doing some of the competitive drafts on Arena, and then just going with Boros decks. You can kick out a draft really fast, and then you can just, as long as you get 3-1 or better, you end up making your money back, and then you get to just keep drafting, building up your collection. It's a fantastic way. That's what I'm doing right now to build up my collection on Arena. If you watched my last Arena video, you saw that it was like a pretty minimal collection that I that I had. But now it's starting to like look like an actual Magic player's collection, and it's pretty much just because I'm like trying to go infinite with Guilds of Ravnica drafts, and so far it's been working out pretty well for me. Molder Hulk, Conclave Tribunal's great, another Ocarina Assassin, Gruesome Menagerie. So these rares haven't been too good so far, but we've got some interesting ones. Menagerie's kind of a sweet one. Not necessarily a great one, but it's a sweet one. So yeah, I don't know if you guys are like into Arena that much. The Arena video I didn't like get too many views, but a lot of you guys said, for those of you that did watch it, you guys said that you like enjoyed Arena. So let me know. Let me know if you guys are enjoying Arena. I think it's pretty good. It's surprising me. It's much better now than it was before. The open beta is like infinitely better compared to how the closed beta was. So I'm pretty happy to say that. And it gives me a reason to, you know, play a little bit of Arena. Ooh, we got a foil House Guild Mage. Not a great one, but we also got the Midnight Reaper here too. This card does look nice in foil though. I like my foils when they're a little bit darker like this. I don't know. There's like some foils that look really good when they have just like a bunch of color, but I don't know. Maybe it's just like just my personal preference, but I kind of like them when they're a little bit darker, and they have the foil tint to them. Alright, let's see what else we can do. But yeah, like I was saying, you just like play Boros on these Magic Arena drafts, and you can just essentially go infinite. You just keep running through these games really fast because you're playing a Boros deck. All these people are trying to do fun things with like green-black and with blue-black decks, and even Selesnya decks are too slow for Boros too. So it's just easily the fastest deck in the format. You can run through your games really fast. You just focus on prioritizing the like really aggressive cards, and you can go ahead and just like win quite a few packs, start building up your collection. It's really sweet. Sometimes you'll open up a mythic and you'll, you know, want to just like take it for your collection. I've opened up like a Doom Whisperer and March of the Multitudes that I just took even though I wasn't going to play them because it's better to have them in my collection. I might as well. Another Izoni. I think this card just like loves me. This is the 6th Izoni I've opened here. So many Izonis. Someone in my comment section before, when I had mentioned how many Izonis I was opening, he said he said you have 3,000 eyes or something like that in reference to Izoni 1,000 eyes. I think at the time I had 3, maybe I had 4. So he said like 4,000 eyes, and I was like, man, that's a lot of eyes. Barging Sergeant here. Yeah, Barging Sergeant's been a good one too. I like in my Boros decks just running like 2 of these. It's pretty good. But yeah, I think in terms of color combinations for not for Magic Arena, for Guilds of Ravnica Limited, I'm seeing that Boros and Dimir stand out as like the 2 best decks to me. And then at the bottom like tier, then there's like Izzet, Golgari, and Selesnya. I think I would reverse those orders though. I think I would say it's I would say the best deck right now in draft is Boros. Second best is Dimir. Third best would be probably Izzet. Fourth best being Selesnya. Fifth best being Golgari. I think it's mainly for the Selesnya decks. The problem with I guess we'll start from the bottom. So the problem with the Izzet decks is not many creatures. So if you end up going against the creature decks, you can just end up like getting run over really quickly. And the problem with the Selesnya decks right on time is that sometimes you'll just end up with several cards in your hand with the word Convoke on them, and it gets really awkward. If you're sitting there with like no board presence, with like maybe 4 or 5 lands out, and you're looking at this thing that costs 8, and then also like Convoke is not free. You have to tap your creatures for it, which means you don't get to attack with them, you don't get to block with them. So it's not, you know, just a free thing like some people think it is. So you want to like minimize the number of Convoke creatures that you have in your deck, because some of them are going to be really good, but then others are just like not, and then it's going to end up being really awkward. So Lead of the Legion here, again, not a very good one. It's fine in draft, but I saw someone playing like Izzet splashing this card the other day, and I don't think it's worth splashing in that. It's like a 6 mana 5/5 flyer with Mentor is pretty big. Definitely one of the bigger flyers in the format, but it's still just like, I'm not sure if you want to be splashing this in your Izzet deck. Again, we just talked about how few creatures there are in Izzet as well for the Izzet deck, so I don't know. I don't personally like it as an Izzet splash, but hey, you do you, man. So Pass Wall Adept here. This is a card that's been super underwhelming too. I thought it might be a little bit better. I was expecting the boards to stall out, you know, infinitely more with all the creature decks running around outside of Izzet and a little bit of Dimir, but both of those are the blue decks, so this card ends up just like getting worse. This is also our last pack, by the way, so we'll go ahead and see what our final rare is from these packs. Hopefully you guys did enjoy listening to me talking a little bit about Limited. I've been enjoying this set so much. I had said right when the set came out that this was going to be one of the best sets of all time, and this set is proving me correct. This set has been so sweet to draft, so sweet to play with. Even just like watching standard stuff has been super sweet for Guilds of Ravnica too. On to our final rare for the video, Chamber Sentry. We got a foil Bartizan Bats, but again, this is one of those darker foils like I was just talking about. I kind of like it, but we didn't really open up anything too great. There was like no mythics. Most of the stuff here was just bulk rares. But, you know, it happens. We opened up 7 packs here. I got to make a video out of it, which is sweet. Got to talk to you guys about some limited, talk to you guys about some Magic Arena. So I had a fun time. Hopefully you guys had a fun time as well. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like on the video for more pack opening videos in the future, as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see some more stuff from me as well. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys here next time for another Magic the Gathering video. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, where we opened up 7 Guilds of Ravnica packs that I had won from a tournament yesterday. Again, the video today was just kind of laid back, relaxed, just, trying to open up some packs and, talk to you guys a little bit about some Guilds of Ravnica, some MTG Arena, that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. At the end of my video, I love to give a huge shout out and thank you to my patrons over on the Patreon page. So huge shout out and thank you to Daniel, Jeremy, Jason, BadWolfMTG, and Jayathy Sporin. They're helping support me over on the Patreon page. I greatly, greatly appreciate their support. Very, very happy to have them as patrons. They're fantastic people. And if you're interested in checking out the Patreon page, you guys can do so in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for everything, and I'll see you guys here next time.